Allow me to introduce each one of you, because after all, you each play an equal role in this establishment.
Y'all gotta bring big baby his money. Bring big baby his money. Bring big baby, bring big baby, bring big baby his money.
Shut up!
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? So I didn't really have this planned very far in advance. Just decided to go ahead and get on here tonight and do a live because I'm not going to be able to do a pre-recorded video for a little while. I don't know how long. The charge port in my phone stopped working, and I do all of my videos on my phone. So I just thought I'd get on here and hang out for a bit. Maybe show off some movies that I got this last weekend. Maybe show off some concert footage from the concert I went to on Thursday night. Just figured maybe we do something like that. So we got some people in here already. Hey, how's it going, Grant? Thanks for popping in, buddy. He was here a little early. Yeah. Hey, Stacy, how's it going? Thanks for popping in. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, so like I said, I went and hit up another thrift store this weekend. I went out of town and went to Atlanta to go to a concert on Thursday, and I hit up a thrift store while I was out that way. So, like I said, I figured we'd maybe show off what I picked up while I was on the trip and a little bit of the concert footage. Probably not run this very long this evening. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well this evening. Brett of the Living Dead. I love the name. I love it. Have you checked my movie titles? I haven't. I haven't had a lot of time to watch YouTube. I've been very, very busy lately. Hey, how's it going, Holland? Oh, yeah? I just did a video a few minutes ago? I'll have to check that out soon. Everyone should make sure to go subscribe to Sarah. So yeah, like I said, I hit up a a thrift store on my way to Atlanta the other day, and I found some pretty good stuff. Now this one, I almost guarantee this is one that my buddy Bob likes. He likes dancing movies, I think, and music movies and stuff like that. Stick It. This only has a DVD. There is no Blu-ray of it, but I'm pretty sure my buddy Bob likes this movie. Who's in this? I mean, it says it's from the writers of Bring It On. Oh, Jeff Bridges. That's right. Yeah, it's got our boy Jeff Bridges in it. I don't think I've ever seen Jeff Bridges in a bad movie. So I mean, this might be decent. But it was in pretty good condition, and I found out there's not a Blu-ray, at least not in the US. The next one that I found there was another DVD. It was a Disney DVD that also doesn't have a Blu-ray, and it's called Jump In. So it's pretty cool. It's another one of those probably dancing music type movies. So maybe Bob likes this one too. Like I said, I'm almost positive Bob likes Stick It. He probably likes Jump It too. But they kind of go hand in hand. So I thought that was kind of cool that I found those at the same store. I'm like, oh, I got a gymnastics and I have no idea what this is, honestly. I collect Disney in general, and it looks like one of those Disney sports types of movies, but it looks like they're dancing and stuff on the back of it. So I'm sure it's pretty darn close, We got our friend Fish in here. Hey Fish, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well this evening. Stick It is a fun movie. Cool. Like I said, I don't think I've seen Even if it's been a bad movie, which I can't even name one, Jeff Bridges is awesome in it. So if Jeff Bridges is in the movie, it has a good chance already. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a Disney Channel original movie. Okay, that's what I thought. Like I said, it'll go on the Disney shelf. So I figured it was something along those lines, and that's why it probably never had a Blu-ray or anything, because it came out in, I think, 2007. So I mean, Blu-ray was already a thing. Hey man, how's it going? Everybody should go over there and check out my buddy at the movie den. He's doing a giveaway on one of his newer videos. You have to go find out which one. It's within the last 3. So maybe go watch all 3 of his last videos and you'll find which one he's giving away a really nice steelbook. I ain't gonna tell you which video though. You got to go watch one of his last 3. It's or maybe all 3 of them. You know, it's within one of those. Nice. Hey, I wouldn't mind having 800 and something subscribers, but I'm happy with what I have. I appreciate every single one of you guys. It's a music DVD from Disney. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Double Dutch. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. That's why I say it could be from a couple days ago. You guys might want to go about 3 days back on his videos and watch them up to today or so. Give him some views and definitely subscribe to him if you're not. Corey, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for popping in. Hey, that I think that might have been Tiana's very first live stream. We've got to give it up to her. She did a great job. She did a great job. I had a fun time sitting in there hanging out with her while she wrapped gifts, and I think that's a very neat idea. I don't want to invest in Christmas wrapping paper to do that, but I thought it was a really neat idea to do random wraps of movies. But yeah, maybe if Tiana wants to start getting down on doing some live streams, maybe we'll start doing back-to-back live streams or something. That could be fun. Yes, Family Stone. There's quite a bit of them actually, Fish. My bottom 2 rows down here on my shelves are all DVDs, and not all of them, but about half. About half of my DVDs are stuck on DVD, and I feel like half of those are from the year 2004 to 2009, which is kind of crazy because more than half of those years had Blu-ray as a format. It just seemed like some companies just didn't jump on that bandwagon. And the Family Stone's freaking good too. I got to figure out somewhere to watch it. Does anybody know where the Family Stone is streaming? I know if we had Caveman in here, he could tell us. Yeah, I don't have millions. I have a few hundred. I actually have some goals for next year that's going to be slimming down my DVDs or converting some of my space into more movies that are stuck on DVD. I want to spend most of my year next year upgrading my format. Not that I like hate DVD, but they take up more shelf space. And I am mainly a Blu-ray and 4K collector when it comes down to it in terms of like new formats. Did yours not? I'm pretty sure everybody's fight buffered. I am extremely worried about Christmas football and Monday Night Raw. And I told my wife that I was kind of excited that Netflix was going to get Raw. It one, give me somewhere to be able to actually go and watch Raw, and two, it'd give me a reason to actually use Netflix because I'm like the one person in the family that just doesn't use Netflix. So, but this isn't looking hopeful from that. Oh, it's on Hulu and Peacock. Nice. Nice. Oh, it looks like the family stone is on everything. Okay, cool. Hey, Tiana. I'm not sure if you were here earlier, but uh, we were giving you claps for your stream. You did wonderful. I had a fun time in there. That was a very neat idea to wrap gifts, or like wrap your movies as gifts and do like a festive mystery movie up until Christmas. Very neat. I love that idea. Prime, Hulu, and Peacock, I think. Okay. Well, Peacock or Prime, because they're the ones that put the ads at the very beginning of the movie and then it's ad free. Hulu is terrible with ads. They break it up so many times. Was it live though? I actually have a couple friends that told me theirs didn't buffer, but most people I know theirs did. Watched it on your phone. I watched it on my TV that's directly hardlined in and it didn't work. Just watch. See, I think I have that downloaded, but I always forget to use it. Um, I usually use the IMDb app. It mostly will tell you where things are streaming unless they're streaming on YouTube. That doesn't seem to let you know where that's at. Oh yeah, yeah, no problem for sure. I'd like to see you do more live streams till the fight everyone wanted to see. Heavy traffic destroyed them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty low res. Yeah, so I was noticing, I guess they're gonna do dynamic resolution on their live streams, which really sucks for Raw and probably even more for football. Because I brought up my over in the corner of the TV, I can bring up the information, like the Netflix information, and it'll tell you what the resolution is and the buffer speed and all of that. And it kept dipping down so low, and it would go down to like 120p and then back up to 1080 and then 540. And then one time it even came up and told me to check my internet connection, and everyone else in the house was using it like it was no problem. I went and speed test 400 down, 300 up, whatever, and I'm like, yeah, it's Netflix. It's Netflix. It's so sad. When I woke up, because you couldn't get it last night. Well, did you get to watch it and not have it spoiled beforehand? Because that's the important thing, if you can watch it without it being spoiled. So yeah, another one that I got at that thrift store. This was awesome because it's another Disney one. And it does have a Blu-ray and a 4K. And part of my goal next year is to upgrade all of my DVDs to a better format. But I had to get this because one, it was $1, and two, it was sealed, and that's Soul. I've never seen Soul, but with it being a newer movie, I'm sure the DVD is decent enough to watch. And it looked good, 2021. I've never seen it. I've always wanted to though. And I know that the 4K can be cheap, and I've seen the Blu-ray at like Dollar General for about $10. I mean, this was $1 for the DVD, and if I ever get the 4K, I'll probably just take this out and put it in there and then keep this artwork because the artwork's pretty neat. But yeah, Soul. Good one? Nice, nice. Very underrated. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Let's see. Cal, how's it going, dude? Thanks for popping in. I hope you're doing well this evening. We're just hanging out, like I said. Just kind of showing off these movies I picked up at this thrift store on my way to Atlanta to go do a concert on Thursday night. You know, I I put it out all over Facebook. I was like begging people to come, like take a ride with me to go to the concert. Like I was basically free willy-nilly throwing a ticket out. And I know it's like a Thursday, and that's like the worst time to try to go to a concert, especially short notice. But I was willing to pay for the ticket just because I wanted a ride, I wanted a buddy to ride back with me because I'm getting to the age where I drive 2.5 hours one way, and then I do a 4.5 hour concert on my feet. that 2.5 hour drive back is hard. I'm not 22 no more. Yeah, yeah, ATL. It was pretty nice. I got some really good concert footage too. I got some good movies too. So this next one, now, um, okay, I've seen like these are all kind of hit and miss. Some of them I've seen, some of them I'm not. It's a good mixture of blind buys. But for $1, I mean, who cares, right? Savages. Anybody ever seen this one? I see it all the time. At like if it's at my record store with a really nice slipcover and all that. Oh shoot. I didn't even recognize. Okay, yeah, it's directed by Oliver Stone. Dude, this movie's probably dope. Okay. It's got I wasn't paying any attention to the director. I was more excited about the cast. It's got, John Travolta, Blake Lively, and you got Benicio del Toro, Selma Hayek. You got some great actors in it. That's what I was kind of like I was really excited just because of the actors. Take a ride with me sounds like punishment or monsters. No, no, I was just like on Facebook asking if anybody wanted to go to like a Juggalo show with me or a Juggalo party and just be my ride back buddy because getting old, man. So it's hard to do that rock. Does go by? Yes, yes, it does. And music can only go so far. And I was having a problem being able to listen to music because my car doesn't have any type of like CD player or anything anymore. It only has Android Auto, and the USB port went bad in my phone this week. So I only have wireless charging currently, and I can't hook my phone up to anything until my replacement comes. So I didn't have maps to get to the venue or any of that. Like I had to go old school and like pull up my GPS and pull over a little bit and then remember the exit. And it was kind of hard. It would have been really nice to have a driving buddy, but hey, I made it. I made it. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, cool. Like I said, Tony, I thought it looked pretty good. Um, I assume it's probably something like a Death Race or Death Race 2000 maybe, but Oliver Stone, great cast. Yeah, it's got a big cast, big cast. Yeah, see, I'm just trying to stay away from getting too many more DVDs in the collection unless they're just like stuck on DVD. Never finished. So I just heard it's good though. Oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna add Savages to the list. Like me some Blake. Yeah, see, so far I've been liking what I've seen her in, but I can't even think of anything that she's in off the top of my head. I always brain fart when I get behind the camera and go live. But if I didn't like her, I totally remember that I didn't like her for some reason. So yes, Tony, I hope you're having a good evening as well. Oh, well, I mean, I have Bluetooth in the car too, and I can bring it through the Bluetooth, but because I couldn't charge my phone, I wanted to make sure I had enough battery life to get back home at night and be able to use my maps to get back home in the dark because I've actually drove back from Atlanta before after a concert in this particular situation, same type of situation, not by myself, but my car buddy was not a very good car buddy. We were in high school, very young and dumb. And I totally got lost on the way and wound up almost all the way up in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I was not trying to go there um, when I did that. It's a drug move. Okay. Okay. Hey, I'm down for that. Like I said, it looks like I had a great cast. Oh yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate the support. And everybody should go, like I said, go check out um his videos. He's got somewhere within his last 2 or 3 videos in there. I'd say probably within his last 3 videos, he's got some kind of giveaway going on. So you should go in there, watch all 3 of his videos front to back, and find his stuff. Green Lantern and the Shark. That's right. I just watched that. That's right. I just watched it. The Shallows, and me and my wife just watched that as part of my New to Me November. That's where the Blake Lively was in the front of my mind. Great film. I had a fun time with that. Shallows and Gossip Girl. Okay, don't know about Gossip Girl, and I'll probably never know about Gossip Girl, but I do. I did dig The Shallows. A movie that's perfect for a rainy day. Secret Window. It's just spooky enough. It ends with us. I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've seen that, but I think I need to because I've heard really good things about it. The Notebook, never. Yeah, the Notebook's probably a pretty good rainy day movie, but I'm still gonna stick with Secret Window. I think it fits the vibe of a rainy day. Just about anything Stephen King does. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's not a long watch either. It's only like 85 or 92 minutes or something. It's one of those hour and a half breeze right through type of movies. It comes, it goes, and it tells a great story front and back. So I think it's a great rainy day movie. So the next Blu-ray that I found, this is a freaking gem. I've not seen this movie since it came out on DVD. Now, I believe it came out on DVD and Blu-ray at the same time, but I don't think my parents had quite made the move over to Blu-ray at the time. They were still building a massive DVD collection back in the day. It's also possible that this is pre. No, it's not. It's not pre Blu-ray. So they may have just had the DVD. They waited a little while to do the jump. But either way, I remember really enjoying this movie, but I've not seen it since maybe 2009. And that's Lakeview Terrace. I mean, anything with Samuel L. Jackson is worth the watch. I like I said, I don't remember much about it. I just remember watching it, and when I was done with it, I was like, "Holy crap, I like that movie." So yeah, Lakeview Terrace. I I just I just got some really good freaking deals. I need to take a day and just go down to Atlanta and hit up of their all of their pawn shops and thrift stores. Man, I'd be broke. I'd be broke. And the the back of my car, I'd have to lay all the seats down and fill it up. Yeah, it's such a good movie, isn't it, Tiana? I love it. Secret Window, perfect. Yes, 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 yes. Watch it, watch it. You'll love it, Prince. You'll love it. Yes, Johnny Depp's in that. And he plays a really good, well, I'm not going to say anything, but he plays his part really good in that movie. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. I don't see that very much, but I can respect it, Prince. Okay. Now, see, Unlawful Entry was great, and I had never seen that before. Um, the last time that I seen Lakeview Terrace, like I said, it was really close to like it being a new release DVD. I just remember really liking it. But to be fair, I hadn't seen Unlawful Entry until about a month ago. And that movie was awesome. Very awesome. Yes. So honestly, Tony, I almost didn't go to Atlanta. I bought the tickets at the door and the works. I rolled in right when the first act was going on stage. I almost didn't go because I was trying really hard to have somebody go with me. And I got to give it up to my wife. My wife is like the best in the whole world. She told me I just needed to go. She said that I needed to go out. I needed to go have myself a good time and just take my time and be safe. And by the time I left the house, like I said, I had just enough time to get basically walking into the venue as the first concert was kind of coming on because I almost didn't go. I almost just decided to back out and not make the trip. But I'm glad that I did. It was such a good time, and I'll show a little bit of that here in a little bit. You probably would not like the music though, Tony. Not a headbanger. I have to find the video, but there was some metal at the show too, but I don't know where that video is particularly at. Like I said, I had to clean my whole phone out, though I did pretty good getting my phone backed up, which is surprising considering that how hard it usually is to get all of your pictures and everything back off your phone. It's always a pain in the butt when your phone breaks. At least I think so. There we go. Perfect. Any all To be honest, I don't even really watch WWE. If I but I do watch alternative wrestling. I watch JCW, Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Of course, a lot of people consider it to be kind of a joke, but they've been pretty proper as a wrestling organization as of lately. They do a live show every Wednesday night on YouTube, and they have an audience at that live show in Michigan, and it's an in-house show. So, and they got some pretty good, pretty big names on there. I think they had Vampiro and Sandman not that long ago. So, but I will start watching WWE if it's on Netflix and it works right. I will probably start watching it. Oh, she's good. I think she's just been working a lot. We kind of all have. So this next one, I only got a couple more here. But this next one that I found, I got it again based purely on the cast and the fact that I like war movies most of the time. And like I said, the cast in this is just great. Like, well, the two that I know. Anyways, we got Company of Heroes. And I'm talking Tom Sizemore and Vinnie Jones. I really end up digging war movies most of the time. I haven't found very many of them that I don't like. Now, this one is one based on World War II. I know a lot about World War II just based on like world history classes and honestly like Call of Duty games and stuff back in the day. So kind of excited for that. To check this one out. And I'm sure it probably sounds really good. It's in a 5.1 DTS. So probably won't ever have a 4K, Oh, good night, Tony. Thanks for popping in. I really appreciate it. Oh, yes. Okay. That's right. I was wondering if that's what this was. Does it say that on the back? It doesn't. But you are totally right. It's Sony Pictures. I actually forgot about the game, the Company of Heroes game, because it's a PC game and I don't really game on PC. I mainly game on consoles. So yeah, this is another video game movie adaptation. Awesome. Thanks, Prince. Thanks. I'm very happy to know that. Very, very happy to know that it is, because one of my goals, and it's just a kind of a side kind of goal, is to have every video game to movie adaptation in my collection. I would love to have it. I'd love to have them on Blu-ray, but I don't think all of them have Blu-rays. But I'd like to get them all. I think that's really cool. Oh yeah, dude. Ring of Honor and TNA, are they still around? I think Ring of Honor comes on Saturday nights, maybe on my local Fox channel. I have to look at that because TNA was a lot of fun too. They used to do Impact. Yeah, it does have a pretty big cast. Um, like I said, I'm pretty excited to check this out. It's probably pretty good, you know? And I totally forgot that it was based on a video game. Have I played the new Quiet Place game? I have not yet, but I do have it. I got it at GameStop about a week ago, I think. So I have a video coming out. Spoiler, my next video is actually a game collection update. And it's gonna and that game's in it. So I haven't played it yet, but I do have it. And I was thinking about playing it live because I figure I know I did a poll. I am gonna play Last of Us. But I think what I'm gonna do is mainly try to play video games that are crossed over with movies. I think that's what I'm gonna do, or have TV show crossovers like Last of Us. Everybody kind of voted on that on my channel already, anyways, and that has a TV show adaptation or a mini series adaptation, and then Quiet Place is a movie game adaptation, and I've done Blair Witch. So I think I'm gonna probably try to stick there for a little while in my video game streaming, just because I kind of did the poll for Last of Us and then completely lost interest in playing video games again. But I got a really good deal on that Quiet Place game. I heard it's not very long and somebody traded it in, so I got it pre-owned. I used my $5 coupon and got it for about $16. And it's like still a new release. I enjoyed Warcraft. I thought it was a fun time. I watched it in 3D, you know, so and I have it on 4K too. I just chose to watch that one in 3D. Right? Did I watch that one? Yeah, I think I watched that one in 3D because I had it sitting on my shelf in 4K for a couple years, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna be a spoiled brat, and the first time I watch it has to be in 3D. I've been like that with a lot of movies. I really have, where I've just been kind of a spoiled brat about that. Davey, hey, how's it hanging, dude? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Everybody, please make sure to go check out our buddy Davey. He is doing great stuff over there on his channel. His production value is something I strive for here. I don't know how I could ever get there. Oh, yes. I figured you would probably enjoy that one, Tiana. I do know that I have a good handful of people here that are interested in the video game stuff. So I do like to show that from time to time because I'm not just movies, you know, and I'm not just my physical media either. I'm me, but I like, you know, my movies on, you know, all the different formats. I like my music on different formats, and I like my video games, and I like those on all kinds of different consoles. No brand association needed. So even though I'm pretty sure just about all my new games are for one console, but that's because I am working on a goal for that as well, which will be in that video. So I need to shush my mouth and stop spoiling my next video. But like I said, there may be a delay on that, Tiana, just because I don't know how quick I'll get my new phone up and running with all my accounts and my video editor and all that. Yes, because he acquired Ring of Honor. I did hear that, and Ring of Honor still does their Saturday night shows or their in-house shows, but they share the titles now or something like that. It gets a little funky, and it's hard for me to follow, and I can't even follow the titles on WWE anymore. I just know that Roman Reigns had it for way too long, and it really it really made me disinterested in WWE for a while. I was just like, he's been over 1,000 days now. It was too much. Yeah, I mean, they're not really known as good movies. I totally get that. But I started looking through my wall and I realized like I have a lot of them. Way major miss. I don't know how I don't, but I've still not acquired the new Mortal Kombat. And I actually really liked that movie and I'd love to have it on 4K. I totally snagged my dad's 4K copy from him and brought it to my house to watch it. So I've totally seen it on 4K and I need to get it. Hey, there is nothing wrong with being retro on that. I like the retro stuff. This is so you would probably dig this. Let me see what we got here. Um, right here on the bottom of my shelf. Here we go. Davey, you probably dig that. Some Burger Time on the original NES. When I worked at this retro game store I was there about a year or so, and decided to stop working two jobs. It was like a side gig. Somebody traded in all their games, and they're in these old rental cases, and they still had the manuals and the cartridges. So they're not in their real cases, but I thought these were just as cool as being in their original cases. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's not, but I thought that was cool. And I got a handful of them. Davey probably likes Gauntlet as well, right? Right, Davey, you like Gauntlet? Or how about we talk video game movies. What about movie video games with some Top Gun? So, I could go all out on some of my on some of the video games. I could be here for hours and hours. Gauntlet's amazing. Yeah, man, I have the Rampage cabinet, and it's because it had two of my favorite games. It has Rampage and Gauntlet. The other two games are Joust and Defender. Those are just kind of extras, but it had Gauntlet and Rampage, and it's a three-person arcade cabinet, which does kind of stink because Gauntlet 4 players would be so much cooler. D- Dude, I love the new Super Mario Brothers movie. My kids enjoyed it so much. We don't really go to the movie theaters too often as a family, but we ended up taking my kids twice to see it, and then the Dollar General got the DVD about 2 weeks, or no, about 3 weeks early. They had it just sitting out on the shelf, and I went by and bought one, and then they mysteriously took it off of the register and stopped selling it. So for a few weeks, I was the only person in my town that had the movie on DVD, and then I turned around and I bought that Star Edition, and I have the 4K slip edition, and I have the steelbook. The only thing I'm missing is the freaking Blu-ray slip. And I guess the Star Blu-ray, because that's the 4K Star, and I guess there's a 10-star Blu-ray as well. But I don't really want to go all out on that. I kind of already did. Yes, yes. So I haven't seen the Tomb Raider reboot yet, but I do have it. I got that on 4K a couple months ago when I was visiting McKay's. I think I was in Chattanooga, yeah. And Rampage, I actually enjoyed Rampage. I thought that was a good time. But I mean, to be fair, I'm kind of down for The Rock. If Ghost of Tsushima gets adapted into a movie, oh, dude, so many people love Ghost of Tsushima, and now they got that sequel coming out. Oh, Castlevania, dude, Castlevania. I love some Castlevania. Do I have that? No, I might have it loose on cartridge. I'd have to go. My loose cartridges are somewhere else. I just have my kind of boxed ones right here. All my cartridges are in a cabinet, kind of put up. Oh man, this is such a hard game. That Top Gun game is hard. Eli, how's it going, dude? I hope you're having a great Saturday, my friend. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, it was. it's kind of weird, okay? And I know it's people it had this big thing where it was like, "Oh, it's woke, da 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 da." I actually think it looks kind of cool, mainly because it's not made for me. I mean, I am into Minecraft. It's made for my kids. And my 5 and 10-year-old were jumping up and down and super excited about it. So, I think it's gonna be a fun time. And if there is, like, woke stuff in it, my kids won't notice. It won't phase them. They'll be like, "Hey, look, it's Steve," or whatever. Maybe we'll check into it first, but all their friends are gonna go see it too. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, see, like I said, I need to see it. I have all of the Tomb Raider movies now because I just got Cradle of Life in a steelbook in a $5 bin at a Walmart about a month or so ago. So now I have all of them. I think I'm still sitting on like my day one Blu-ray of Tomb Raider, which may have actually released in 2006. The Rock. He's today's Hulk. You know, in the early 90s, they had Hulk Hogan, and we have The Rock. Hey, I try to keep the attitude good, you know. Every once in a while, you get some downers. Gizmo, how's it going, my friend? Thanks for popping in. Wait, what? I might have missed. I think he's saying something here about should have gotten a sequel, but I don't see what. Oh, the Tomb Raider movie. Yeah, okay. So it's that good. It's good enough that it should have got a signal or a sequel. Cool. So I'm kind of excited to check that one out. And see, I don't have the Monster Hunter movie either, but that's another one that I totally snagged from my dad because he likes Emilia Jovovich, so he got that for her. And I'm like, I watched it in theater. No, I didn't. I had, like I said, I had my phone, my charge port died in my phone. So I had to do an insurance claim and get a new phone because the charge port died. And when I was going to try to fix it, I dropped it and cracked the screen too. So I had to do an insurance claim and buy a new phone this week. So no movies. Um, except for because that all happened the same day that I went and got these movies from the thrift store. It was like too good to be true that I could buy a new release movie at the same time. It's all right. Sooner or later, I'll get Ninja Scroll. So the last Blu-ray that I found at that thrift store, which was great. I don't know why I didn't have this already. And look, we keep talking. Who keeps saying that? Stacked cast. Cal, I think, right? You keep talking about stacked casts. This is another one. This is another movie with stacked cast. I think every movie I got tonight just has stacked casts in it. Look, check it out. Caddyshack. I don't know how I didn't have this. And I remember when everybody was talking about it being 99 cents at Best Buy, but you had to like rush to Best Buy and get it for 99 cents. And of course, I don't have a local Best Buy, so I couldn't get it for 99 cents or whatever that glitch was. But hey, I got it for $1 and it's in nice condition. And like I said, another movie with stacked casts. So there's a whole bunch of movies with stacked casts tonight. Yes, I liked Monster Hunter World, and there's a whole bunch of Monster Hunter games, but they get really hard to get into if you don't like a certain style. I know just as much of video games as I do makeup. You can figure. Wait, well, you're in movies. You might know a little bit about makeup. Two-time runner-up, most interesting movie collectors from Norway. Okay, yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, yeah, Caddyshack is awesome. Like I said, I've seen it before. It was that one wasn't a blind buy. It was one of those I had to check my app and be like, "Do I not have Caddyshack?" And when I was like, "Wait, I don't have it." So guys, guess what? It's getting a 4K now. It's gonna get a 4K now. That's happened like a bunch to me this year where I found a Blu-ray just out and about or whatever. Or hell, one of the very few new Blu-rays that me and my wife decided to buy this year because she loves the movie and I couldn't remember if I liked it, but I'm like, I feel like I do. And then we watched it, and I'm like, yeah, I dig it. Is The Cell? We finally went ahead and broke down and bought it. It was like $10 on Amazon. No big deal. Bought it brand new. I would have been a lot happier to find it thrifting now that it's getting a 4K from Arrow because I kind of want to do that double dip, and I'm kind of against that. So maybe I'll sell my cell. I can't make those words sound different. It is, yes, it's one of the greatest. Now, Caddyshack 2, we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that. No, I didn't grab that Borderlands Steelbook. I watched Borderlands. I didn't think it was nearly like as garbage as everybody else thinks it is. But I'm not like the biggest fan of the game either. I've played a couple of the games and I always play it for a couple hours and lose interest, but it's probably because I don't have friends to play them with because I think those games are more like play with your friends type of games. I will probably get Borderlands on a Blu-ray and be fine with that. Or if the 4K goes on a really good deal, I would snag it on 4K. Don't get me wrong, I would, but I don't think I needed that one on 4K. Because I don't know how many more times I'd watch it. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, Tiana. I promise. It's gonna come now. The 4K is coming. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Thanks for popping in. Some highs back and forth. Oh, the Cell with J-Lo, not Cell with Sam Jackson and John Cusack. No, the Cell with J-Lo. It's getting an Arrow 4K. But like I said, now I'm probably just gonna buy it again. I might like because me and my wife watched it and it was really good, and the Blu-ray looked fantastic on my OLED. So it's really hard to justify a lot of 4K upgrades unless that HDR just really pops. Okay. Now, see, I will tell you, I've not seen Caddyshack 1 or 2 since they got Snapper Case DVD releases. Like my parents buying them brand new Snapper Case DVDs, and I watched them back then. So part 2 might be good. I just know that everybody basically on the internet poops all over it. So maybe I shouldn't take everybody's word for it. I'll take your word for it, Fish. I'll give it a go. I'll watch it again. Yeah, the J the J-Lo one. The only time I speak is when I have nothing better to do, so that means every day. I don't know that, but I hope it's good words. Yes, I did. I buckled down and got the part 1 set at that $47 price. Because it had the 5 movies in it. Now, granted, um, I had a couple of the movies that were in it, but some of the movies that I had that were in it that were upgrades, I sent them to a friend that wanted to add those to his collection as a little surprise. I would really like part 2, but I just couldn't justify spending the $80 at one time. maybe once I get my first payout from YouTube, I'll grab that box. It'll probably be back up to the $80, but that Friday the 13th part 2, and I actually really dig the green color. What I'll probably do is once I get the green, I'll probably end up turning them sideways, because if you look on the spine, I didn't realize that when I was unboxing it, but the spine actually has like the volume 1 logo on it and everything. So you can spine it up with your individuals. And yeah, the Fangoria is nice in it. Yeah, if I had the old Snapper DVD, I would totally get it. And I still really do want to get it because I like the slipcover for it and I love the artwork, and I'm slowly but surely building an Arrow collection. But it's just literally me and my wife decided to splurge and buy a handful of like new movies, like sealed movies. We don't buy a whole lot of new movies just in general. Online, I like to buy mine in store when I can. And we bought like 3 Blu-rays at one time, and The Cell was one of them. And it was back in mid-July or mid-June, something like that. So it hasn't been that long. And we literally got it and opened it and watched it the day. Well, I still love the movie, but that's like a very fresh open wound, for an upgrade. Yeah, see, yeah, like I say, I really want to pick up that volume 2 set because I really enjoy the movies in it. The Friday the 13th part 2 and Breakdown. Shoot, that Breakdown is great. Um, I love Breakdown. That's just such a good movie. Of the Freshest Prince. Yep. All right. Um, never seen this. Oh, we got, dude, for the $2, watch it, man. It's definitely worth a watch. It's not for everybody. I kind of consider it to be like kind of in a way, it kind of feels like a Silence of the Lambs. And I'm not trying to take anything from Silence of the Lambs and say that it's like really good, like it's as good as Silence of the Lambs, but it feels a lot like Silence of the Lambs to me. It gives me the same types of vibes. So, if you like Silence of the Lambs, you would probably like The Cell. Yeah, it's very, very pretty. I definitely agree with that. He should definitely watch it. I love it. The chat is popping off. Let's see. Where was that? That was not the right folder. There we go. All right. But with the gorgeous hair, yeah, because he had the honestly, I feel like his hair in that is where some of the emo bands decided to start cutting their hair after, like, you know, because if you remember, it's real long and stuff, and it's real like straight. And I feel like they started using his hairstyle for like inspiration for like the emo style in the mid-thousands. But yeah, I could be wrong. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh yeah, even with JLo's acting, yeah, I'd give it a go. I'd give it a go, man. I I think you would like it, and Vincent is, as always, super top notch. He's pretty much great in everything he's in. Fun fact: the director of The Cell also directed the music video for REM "Losing My Religion." That's awesome because I love that song. That's one of my favorite REM songs. That one and Man on the Moon. And there was one other one, The Great Escape, maybe. It was the other one that was the on the soundtrack for the Man on the Moon biopic that had Jim Carrey in it. Love that movie. It's one of my favorite Kino Lorbers that I still need to open and watch. I haven't actually opened it and watched it. But I'm actually focusing on like trying to watch my Criterions this month. So it might still be a little while. Really? You saw The Cell in the theater? I bet that was dope. I'm kind of jealous of that. Kind of jealous of that. For Christmas? Hey, I wouldn't mind getting it for Christmas. But I think I'm getting other things that do not start with the letter P in terms of Paramount scares. So I think I'm probably all right buying it because I don't think I'm getting it gifted. I always have way more on my gift list than what people are getting me anyways. So I don't need to put that one. Oh, sure. Yeah, you have a good night too, Corey. Thanks for popping in, dude. I always appreciate your support. You always are in the chat saying hi. You're always hitting the like button. You're always supporting, and I appreciate it, my friend. You have a good night and get some rest. It's getting late on the East Coast, so I'm sure you're getting wound down where you're at. And I still need to try to see if I can squeeze me a movie in tonight because I feel a little dirty. I haven't watched a movie in like three 3 days or something like that. Yeah, it's been like 3 days since I watched a movie, I think, because I went to the concert and then me and my wife got into this new show on Netflix. I think it's called Anywhere But Dark or something like that. It's about a blind lady, whatever. But it's pretty good so far. Say her acting isn't bad in it. The movie is amazing, and Benicio del Arfrenio is. Oh yeah, he's so good. Well, he's good in everything though. Vincent is good in everything. Everything. The only two flicks that Lo pulled off was The Cell and Selena. Fair, very fair. I sometimes forget about Selena, but yes, that was very good, and it was a good performance from her. And I kind of forget that she's in anything else. I don't even need to know what other movies she's in because I'll probably never watch them. Wedding Planner or something like that. Man, I'm super jealous. I'm not even gonna lie. I would love to see The Cell in the theater. See, I would like to run retro movies in our local theater. I think that would like they do that sometimes in the summer for like the kids to come and see movies like, you know, during summer break. But I feel like at least my local theater would probably do a little better if they did a retro weekend once a month. That's just me. It's just a little two-screen theater. But see, we barely get any of the new movies already as it is. And sometimes they have to stick like Venom 3 there for 3 weeks because that's how long it takes for them to make the money back on it. But I feel like they'd make money off of old movies to help sustain that a bit. Maybe I'm wrong. Because I'd go, my local drive-in was doing a all night long horror movie night, and they'd played like the original Halloween and Friday the 13th and all that. But that's a 56, 58-minute drive one way for me, and I would have loved to have done it, but I would have either fallen asleep or I would have fallen asleep on the ride back home because it was until the sun come up. and I don't know if I would have been able to do that and drive another hour back home. I Davey talks about he's old. I'm getting old, trying to do the concert thing and go see late movies and drive back home all safe like an hour later. That's hard to do, my guy. And Davey, I think me and you might be about the same age, my friend. Yeah, see, and I always try to get those after Christmas sales in as well. So I don't know Holland, but I think I'm gonna pull. Well, I got something for something geeky, which is a stream that I do with my buddy Chris. See the slasher dude, and these are the things I gotta watch for his stream, which is Major League, Madman, and the first season of Hannibal, which I'm gonna watch the first season of Hannibal and probably Major League with my wife, but I don't think she cares about watching Madman. So I might watch the Vinegar Syndrome 4K of Madman tonight and check it out because it's not a very long movie either. It's only 88 minutes. So I won't fall asleep during it. And it's a first time new watch for me. So I might watch that tonight. If not, if I don't watch that, I'm probably going to pick off of the Criterion shelf right here, right there. That's my Criterion shelf. I might pick something off of that to watch because I've gotten some new things in for that, and it is Criterion month. And I'll be showing off some Criterion stuff soon. I still have a Barnes and Noble order to make. I don't have a local store to hunt in, so I can only order online. Now, see, I've never seen Hustlers, and I feel like I've seen enough. Is that the one where she's like got a stalker or something trying to break into the house, and she's or like I feel like there's like a stalker, and he's breaking into the house, and she like toughens herself up to be able to fight him. Corey is friendly with that like button. As well, many of my friends are. A lot of you hit my like buttons. My videos get a very respectable amount of likes, and it's because of all of you amazing people that continue to come back and hit it for me. That includes you too, Cal. I know you do. Thank you, my friend. Cheney, where he's a serial killer, really good. Okay. See, I need to go on IMDb, look up Vincent, and just start watching all of his movies because everyone that I've ever seen him in, he is amazing. Like just amazing. He just is. He just is. Great actor. Chained. Okay, Chained. Yeah, I gotta look that up, man. I gotta look that up. iPhone 16. That's great. I had to do a phone replacement for my S21 Ultra that now that I've just had to do a replacement on that, I'll probably be stuck with that phone for another year or so just to make it worth the money that I had to pay for it. J-Lo was in that oddball movie U-Turn with Sean Penn. I've never seen that. I'll have to check that out maybe because I like Sean Penn. I have not. I'll be back. Oh, John Jones retaining his UFC belt today. Okay, cool. I actually did not know there was a UFC fight on tonight, but it doesn't surprise me. It's like every other Saturday night now, it seems. Survivor Series 01. Nice. Nice. What should you watch? You should watch Major League. I've never seen it. But I'll be watching it soon as a first time watch, and I heard it was hilarious. So you should watch it too, Sarah. I hear it's good. Like I'm not trying to give you like a crap movie to watch. If you don't have that one, let me know. I'll find something else. I don't want you to rush out and buy it just to watch it though, because I can't say it's that good. Okay, yes, she has the abusive husband, and she's like training and like boxing or taekwondo or something like that, if I remember correctly. Yeah, yeah. I miss the innuendos I say sometimes. Yeah, okay, see, enough. And see, and I've seen that one, and I remember liking it too. So maybe JLo's not so bad given the right role, because you remember liking U-Turn as well. So maybe given the right role, she can do okay in. Major League is so good. Major League is a classic. Okay, see, there we go. So I've like I said, I've never seen it. I've never seen it, but a really good friend of mine bought it for me for my birthday, and I have to watch it now for a live stream that I'm doing with my buddy Chris over on his channel. Uh, we do a channel, we do a video over there where we take 3 stacks of movies we've never seen, and we let the audience choose what we need to watch of those stacks, and it's supposed to be stacks of things we already own, so that way to help us maybe get through the collection that we have. So we're doing freaky and geeky now, I guess. So I'm just basically throwing all kinds of just different stuff that I have in my collection and kind of throwing it together, because I've ran out of animated films that I haven't seen just about now. So yeah, I'm very excited to watch this. And my friend, like I said, my friend got it for me for my birthday. I am a little upset that they're not putting Blu-rays and steelbooks. I think that, I don't mind that they're not bundling Blu-rays and 4Ks together, because when I bought Blu-rays back in the day, they didn't bundle 4K, or they didn't bundle DVDs with it, and I wasn't pissed about that. But I feel like if I'm gonna buy a steelbook is more of like a premium product, and they're charging premium prices for it now. I feel like the steelbook should come with both formats as just kind of like a premium. And Paramount, which this is Paramount did do that for a handful of them, but they didn't do that for this. They did it for like Ninja Turtles and Wonka, I believe. Now that was Warner Brothers for Wonka. Maybe. I can't remember, but a handful of them were doing it to where if you bought the standard slip, and the Blu-ray only had the Blu-ray and the 4K only had the 4K, but if you bought the steelbook, you got both. And I thought that was kind of a neat idea. I thought that would be a neat idea to do it that way. Is Tom one? Yeah, League of Their Own is Tom Hanks. And that one, I need that 4K in my collection. Because I love that movie. That's a great movie too. Gina Davis, Madonna. Come on, Lori Petty. Good movie. I have your next. I spit on your grave out of 70 blues. Wow. Okay, you got some crazy movies there. I've not seen those. I don't own those, but I hear they're pretty crazy. There's no crying in baseball. I know that because I've seen that meme around before, and I've seen people use it for a clip. Hey, Mom, thanks for joining in. I was assuming you was probably sleeping before you're getting up for work. Yeah, it's such a nice steelbook, and it's got magnets on it too. So once I open it, I'll probably put my magnets on my fridge. And my fridge isn't in my background anymore, so I'll have to figure out maybe somewhere to be able to put magnets kind of somewhere back here behind me. I got quite a bit of rearranging I'm doing out here in this room. We're thinking about moving our sectional out of our family room and bringing it out here, because we kind of spend more time as a family in our movie room than we do in our family room. So a whole bunch of rearranging and stuff might be going around. Now, see, I wish I just had a Barnes & Noble to actually shop at, but for how far I have to drive to get to a Barnes & Noble, I'm best off just to order online. And right now I have a $25 Barnes & Noble card I'm sitting on. I need to get at least another 25 so I can make my order with free shipping. But I've kind of been thinking that if I can get a $50 Barnes & Noble card, I could really make my Criterion pickups really nice for this month and really nice for my stream with Mega Mike. We'll be doing a Criterion stream over on his channel, I think sometime first weekend of November or first weekend of December, maybe after we get past the sale cutoff. Yeah, mine's been kind of crazy lately too. The only 4K my player doesn't. Yeah, I have a few 4K players, and I actually have another video. Like I said, I have another video that I want to wait, what? Call of Chucky? What do you mean? What happened to Call of Chucky? It's fun. I have a good time with Cult of Chucky. That's a fun movie. Did you not like it? It gets a little crazy, but it's in the Arrow box set in 4K, and it looked beautiful, I thought. So I'm not really sure what I lied about. Oh, a watch along for Halloween. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, see, like I said, I had a whole bunch of stuff happen with my phone, and uh I'm sorry. I totally spaced that. I ended up I ended up I did end up watching it, but I think I ended up watching it with my youngest too, like my 5-year-old. So that's probably why we didn't do the live stream, because I did end up watching it. But we all ended up watching it over there in front of the OLED, and I'm totally not gonna do live stream watch along with my 5-year-old as well. I'm just not. So I'm so sorry, Cal. I do apologize for that. I do apologize. Oh. Well, sometimes I say things and I totally forget and stuff, so I try not to. Like I said, I know that I totally had everybody vote on what game to play, and then I totally turned around and played Blair Witch on you instead of Last of Us. But I will play Last of Us. I will be playing that soon, and depending on how long it takes for them to get me my phone and for me to get all my stuff set back up on my phone correctly to do curated content, we might have a few live streams between now and then, and one of those might have to be a video game, just so we can get through things. Oh, well, all right. So what I'm going to do real quick here, I have to go find me a little something for to bring my blood sugar up. That was my glucose meter going off. I have screen share here. I am going to bring up one of my concert videos while I find me a little snacky snack. And this was one that one of my good friends who I recently lost him to cancer. I say recently, but it was near the beginning of the year. It's been close to a year now. But he was a buddy of mine that I used to run into shows with all the time. I used to run into him at the shows all the time. And this was one of his favorite songs. So we're going to play this one and remember. And I totally felt him in the venue the whole time this song was going on. So I'll be right back. So yeah, rest in peace to my buddy Chief. That song's in remembrance of him. That was one of his favorites. I remember when that song come out, he would share it all over Facebook. And there's a music video, and he's wearing this baby blue tracksuit. And I remember Chief was like, "Hey man, I gotta have that baby blue swag." And he turned around and he bought that crap, man. And I remember seeing him at a show wearing it one time, and it was just really nice to get to see that song be done live. Fun time, fun time. Like I said, it was a great show. I think that was like my fourth one of the year. So it was really nice to get to go out and, have a good time. And, for people that don't necessarily like rap, we also had, is this that? Play? Okay, yeah. We also had some metal as well. And these guys are pretty tight. This was a guy named Gorleone. Yeah, so I might be getting too old to be trying to get this close up to the crowd because it gets pretty intense that close up. Now this is like his newest song, which is really cool that he's doing this one on tour already. Oh yeah. This is totally gonna get hit with copyright. So I'm totally pulling this down. Or just gonna mute the parts, I guess. Man, this one was freaking thumping though. Yeah, so like I said, it was a fun time. And of course, we're not leaving the show without getting a little bit of merch. I collect CDs, so obviously I had to get a couple CDs. So the guy that was on when I very first started the stream, uh, that guy's name was Darby O'Trill, and I've been following him for quite a while actually. Um, and it's kind of cool to see that he's getting some dues by being, taken on tour with Ouija and put on his record label and everything. Because this guy's been releasing music for quite a while on his own. But I grabbed up his newest one, called Garden. I think it just come out on like it's kind of hard to see it. Yeah, it just come out on like the 1st of November, and it's called Garden. It's got 17 tracks on it. So, about $1 a song when you buy the CD. I still like buying CDs. I still like having my music hard copy. So had to get this one. It's got some goodies on it. And like I said, lots and lots of tracks, lots of special features on it. And this dude's been putting out some good stuff lately. And then let's see. Oh, yeah, yeah. CDs. Yeah, totally, totally. I try to get a little something at each show. I was trying to get something else. Oh, shit, oh, shit. I was trying to get something else. Um, but they didn't have what I was trying to get there in stock at the time. So we come home with some CDs. Top 5 rappers and rock bands. Man, I hate like doing lists and stuff. Obviously I can't go without saying like ICP and Twisted, probably those two bands. Um, Outside of Juggalo stuff, though, like if I had to choose like one band, just one band, I'm choosing Hollywood Undead. I've been following those guys since they were a MySpace band, and like before they had a record deal. They got a record deal because they were a MySpace band. I freaking love Hollywood Undead. That's probably I would probably put them even above like ICP and like Juggalo type music. They're just one of my favorite bands. They don't tend to hit with any music they release. Um, and as far as I know, they're one of the only Facebook band or MySpace bands that are still going today. Um, they're officially on an independent record label as of their newest single. So that's really cool. Like I said, Hollywood Undead, and I could almost count that as 5 because there's 5 different guys in the band. Um, but of course, we got like I said, I got Insane Clown Posse, Twisted, um, Hollywood Undead. Um, I would almost want to say Eminem just because lyrically he's very um fast. Or not fast, but like he's quick. He's quick-witted with his lyrics and his delivery. Let's see. And a number 5. Hmm. I'm gonna say Zug Island. Look them guys up. Actually, and I didn't even say 5 of them because Twisted and ICP, I'm gonna put them at the same. So Zug Island, and then look up Escape Driver. They're synthwave. Those are probably right around my 5 right there. Um, so yeah, we got that one CD. We also got this CD. This was so was not at the gathering, so I missed out, and I did not get the first part. This is the deluxe edition, which is fine that I waited for the deluxe, but this is Dark Planet Deluxe Edition. Get that. Deluxe Edition. I haven't even opened them yet. Like I said, I haven't had time even coming from the concert because, like, I came home from the concert, got about 4 hours of sleep, got the kid on the bus, and went straight back to work and had me a full day of just doing stuff. But there's no track listing on it, so I don't know what the extra tracks are or any of that. But the whole thing about Dark Planet was that this guy released 4 main albums, and those 4 albums were elements: water, air, earth, fire. Um, and they became Dark Planet. So this is like the end of like an era. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't get the first one and that I held out just long enough to get a deluxe edition. Though I should probably still get the original because I'm just kind of like that. And then I got something that's not quite physical media, but I just had to show it off because, well, Juggalo and all that. Um, we got ourselves a Zippo lighter here, you know? Like I said, this has nothing to do with physical media, but I gotta show it off. It's so cool, right? I love my physical stuff in general, and I love my Juggalo stuff. We got ourselves a little Ouija killer there. And and I like it because it's a nice black one, and that's not engraved. It's like on it, I guess, but it's really neat looking. I like it. I think it still got the quality. I mean, of course, Zippo ain't putting their name on garbage. I'm not gonna like flip it, but I mean, you got your Zippo there. But it's got the oops, it's got the sticker there. That's how you know it's never been used. And honestly, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore or anything, so there's no point for me to really use a lighter. I just like these for showpieces on my Juggalo wall, on my Juggalo shelf. I have of course I have a Juggalo shelf, but no, I have like a wall of just like Juggalo memorabilia and CDs and whatnot. And that's where this stuff will go, because that's where it belongs, is on the Juggalo wall. So, you know, I just thought I'd kind of show that off here at the end as well. Let's see, we got a few things here. Nice. I'm glad you got some really good stuff there. Thank you. I'm trying really hard to figure out how to deliver content that everyone enjoys, and not try to do the same thing as everyone else. Try to be different. Thank you. I appreciate that. Awesome. All right. Well, you know, that was kind of like the things that I had to show off today. We got some really good movies this week on our trip to Atlanta. Bunch of movies with stack cast, you know, stack cast. And pretty much just about all these movies got good casts in it, you know. And we got a video game movie, some Disney's. Then we got a couple CDs as well. See, can I get those in there? Yeah, some CDs in there as well. And a Zippo. So, you know, pretty good little trip to Atlanta. A little something to remember the show by. I used to get lots of t-shirts, and I'd get like a tour shirt every time. But I got like almost 2 closets full of freaking t-shirts now that are just band t-shirts. I don't need no more t-shirts. Got my closet looking like a Goodwill, but in a good way. Like in a good way. Like I got lots of nice good shirts. I'm very lucky to have those to put on my back and keep myself warm. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and get on out of here, guys. Like I said, I want to keep this kind of short, and we still went for over an hour and a half. Thank you all for popping in this evening and joining the stream. Thanks for checking it out with me, hanging out, listening to a little bit of my music, seeing what I consider to be a Juggalo party and a good time. We've seen some of that on here tonight. And like I said, just kind of bear with me, everybody, while I work on getting my phone replaced and get the content flowing. But like always, if you guys have watched this whole video, stuck around for the live, watch the replay, whichever, as always, thank you. I enjoy your guys' company. I enjoy your guys' support. It all means the world to me. Thank you, Holland. Have a good night, sir. I'm not really sure how you get everywhere you get and support everyone you do and have time to do anything else. But thank you. Your support is unwavering, and it means the world. So thank you. Good night, everyone. We'll see you guys on the flippity flip. If you watch The Office, you probably know what that's all about, right? Good night, fish. We're going to close out with...
Allow me to introduce each one of you, because after all, you each play an equal role in this establishment.
Y'all gotta bring big baby his money. Bring big baby his money. Bring big baby, bring big baby, bring big baby his money.
Shut up! You got my money, motherfucker.